To what lengths would you go to travel to a foreign country? To live your American dream? To backpack across Europe, or to meet an Indian lover you befriended via an online game? Just like Seema Haider. If you play by the rules, which you should if you want to stay out of trouble, you would apply for a visa, board a flight and fly to your destination. But let me tell you, not everyone does that. For one reason or another, they make some big move by cheating the system, by exploiting the loopholes, by taking donkey flights. Hello and welcome. I'm Priyanka Sharma. This is Gravitas Plus. What are donkey flights? Why do immigrants board them? How do they get away with it? And if not, what is the price they pay? Let's take a closer look. Donkey flights have nothing to do with donkeys. The intriguing term actually comes from a Punjabi idiom, which translates to hopping from one place to another. It is an illegal way of entering a foreign country through multiple stops in other countries. Here's how it works. Immigrants contact travel agents and pay them big bucks. The agents help them to get into a country that, number one, doesn't need a visa or has an easily accessible visa, and number two, shares a border or a land or sea route with the final destination. Let me explain that with an example. For instance, if an Indian wants to get into Italy, the agent would first get them to Serbia, which allowed visa-free travel for Indians until 2023. The Indian traveler could stay there for up to 30 days. In this period, the donker or human trafficker would organize a donkey route for the illegal immigrant. Serbia has Austria, Slovenia and Croatia on one side, and North Macedonia and Greece on the other side. From here, it was easy to enter the European Union or Schengen countries. Next, the donker would take the traveler to Hungary, and from Hungary to Austria. Austria shares its borders with Italy, and this is what the travel agents call a plausible donkey route. So far-fetched and cumbersome, isn't it? Crossing all those borders, traveling through all those countries. But the craze of moving abroad is so high that people are ready to go through all this pain. This donkey route, however, has become more difficult, as Serbia now demands a visa from Indians. But guess what? The Indian passport has moved up ranks in the Henley Passport Index. It's now on the 81st spot and allows visa-free travel to 57 global destinations. This includes 19 countries in Africa, 12 in Asia, 11 in the Caribbean, 9 in Oceania, 4 in West Asia, and 2 in Americas. The list doesn't include any European destination, making donkey routes all the more appealing to Indians. And why just Indians? Take the case of Seema Haider, a married Pakistani woman, mother of 4. The forbidden love story has been making headlines. Seema Haider fell in love with this man, Sachin Meena. He lives in a village near Greater Noida, near India's capital, Delhi. It's not easy for a Pakistani woman to get an Indian visa. But as they say, love knows no boundaries. Seema Haider entered India illegally to meet her lover, all thanks to a donkey flight. This is the route she took. She hails from the Sindh province of Pakistan. From there, she flew to Dubai, where her husband, Ghulam Haider, also lives. Then Seema Haider went to Nepal, where she had reportedly married Sachin in March. And from Nepal, the duo and Seema's 4 children boarded a bus to India, reaching their final destination. You see, desperate times call for desperate measures. When all the legitimate routes are closed, immigrants turn to donkey routes. To move to the United Kingdom, travelers first secure a visa to move into one Schengen zone. This area encompasses 26 European countries. It covers most of the EU countries, except Ireland, Bulgaria, Cyprus, and Romania. The last 3 are expected to join the zone soon. The countries of Schengen area have abolished their internal borders. They allow free and unrestricted movement of people. Any person, irrespective of their nationality, may cross the internal borders without being subjected to border checks. National authorities can carry out police checks, but not systematic border checks. Once the immigrant is in the Schengen zone, often in Germany, Belgium or France, they are then met by so-called consultants who help them reach the United Kingdom. These consultants arrange fake documents for them. This could be a residency permit or a driving license. It helps the illegal immigrants secure an EU passport and ultimately an entry into the United Kingdom. Indian travelers have one of the highest rejection rates in the world for the Schengen visa. According to data, Indians filed more than 600,000 Schengen visa applications in 2022. It was the 3rd highest in the world. They also faced a steep rejection rate of 18%. Estonia, Malta and Slovenia rejected the most number of Schengen visa applications from India, while Germany, Italy and Hungary accepted the most. So why did they get rejected? For these reasons, past or current criminal actions, false travel documents, insufficient explanation for the purpose and circumstances of the planned stay, no proof of the travel itinerary, no proof of accommodation. All these reasons very well point towards potential donkey routes using the Schengen area for illegal immigration to other countries is not new. Starting a new life abroad is appealing, but is it even worth all the hassle? Donkey flights are a risky game to play. While some may get away with it, others get into life-threatening dangers and inhuman living conditions miles away from their home. Take the example of the UK. It has been tightening its laws to curb illegal immigration. Just this month, it passed the Illegal Migration Bill. Under this, the Home Secretary can detain and deport illegal immigrants either to Rwanda or another safe third country. Migrants will not be granted bail or be able to seek judicial review for the first 28 days of detention. The number of refugees the UK settles through safe and legal routes will also be capped. Let's take the case of the United States. It also passed a sweeping bill in May. It calls for building more stretches of wall along the United States-Mexico border and impose new restrictions on asylum seekers. You see, governments around the world are trying hard to curb illegal immigration. Immigrants too are devising creative ways to abuse loopholes. Donkey flights remain a classic method of backdoor entry. So, will we see more innovative ways in the future, or will authorities win the war against immigration?